big, tall guys like that aren't really designed to get low and go down to the body because of their size. But you can do it. And Fury has done it.
What brings me back to the ring? Just to victory and win the belts and keep going. That's what I do.
Really, it was like a book, reading different chapters of the book, up and down, back and forth. Both guys hurt the other.
Teddy Atlas breaks down Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2, highlighting Usyk's precision, adaptability, and relentless pressure against Fury's size, agility, and unorthodox tactics. He praises both as elite fighters, emphasizing that greatness comes from leveraging strengths, not weaknesses.
So, this is not for the unified, as the first one was, but it's for 2 of the belts, I guess. 2 or 3 of the belts. There's so many belts, I lose track. The first fight was great. So yeah, all right, I have no problem. Rematch, great. Great fight. Back and forth drama. Really, it was like a book, reading different chapters of the book, up and down, back and forth. Both guys hurt the other. Usyk hurt Fury much more when the 10th round, whatever round that was, 10th or 11th, I think it was the 10th, where he hurt him bad, and he almost knocked him out. I would argue that he would have knocked him out if he wasn't such a gentleman. He actually stopped when the referee was starting. The referee still didn't get in yet when he was reeling all over the ring, Fury. He was reeling all over the place, and he was right there to get caught a finishing punch, and the referee wasn't in there yet. He stopped. And he didn't throw it, and then the referee got in, gave him an 8 count, and look, credit to both guys. Intestinal fortitude on display, up the kazoo. Just incredible. Incredible character. I mean, both men are incredible.
Tyson Fury is truly an incredible human being. After winning the title for the first time against Klitschko, Fury experienced a downward spiral, struggling with addiction to drugs and alcohol. Despite his immense success in boxing, where he showed unprecedented mobility for a big man, he faced severe personal battles. Fury has been open about his struggles, including being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and dealing with depression. His honesty about these challenges is remarkable. When not in the gym, he battles his inner demons, but his resilience and determination to overcome adversity have made him a truly inspiring figure.
I mean, he suffered with a spiral downwards after he had won the title the first time against Klitschko, moving, boxing, where we hadn't seen a big man move like that for I don't know how long, if we ever seen a guy that big move around, that mobile. He wins, and then he goes into a spiral of drugs and alcohol, and he's very honest about it. He suffers from being bipolar.
Teddy Atlas described the first encounter between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk as an epic, historic moment in boxing. He emphasized that both fighters are great in their own right. Atlas pointed out that while many observers were focusing on Fury's jab, rhythm, and apparent dominance in certain rounds, they might have missed Usyk's calculated pressure and strategy. From the first bell to the last, Usyk's plan was to apply relentless pressure, a factor that shaped the fight's dynamic.
It was epic. It was fitting of a historic moment where the heavyweight title had not been undisputed, had not been put together for one night to have one champion in 25 years, and it turned out to be a classic fight, a kind of fight that, again, is fitting of that kind of history.
Meanwhile, Ben Davison praised Oleksandr Usyk's skill set, likening his movements and techniques to those of a middleweight, even though he competes as a heavyweight. Davison remarked on the myriad factors that contribute to Usyk's success, from his tactical intelligence to his meticulous preparation.
We always have the conversation. Obviously, he's mobility, coordination, those sorts of things for a heavyweight, but also it's very rare for a heavyweight skill set to be able to transition and correlate through the weights. Like, his skill set would be able to stand up in the welterweight division, in the middleweight division, and that's rare. but obviously there's lots of things that play a part to being able to not only achieve stuff in boxing. It's more than just the boxing, but as we say, be a long reigning heavyweight champion. There's lots of things that come with that. So, but on top of that, he's a great lad. All of them are great family, good morals, good people, hungry for development, to learn, really passionate about it, and a pleasure to coach as well.
I know Francis, even Moses and yourself want him to do some rounds at some stage before he steps up to like elite level, Ben. If he just carries on blasting people away and then gets to that elite level without doing the championship rounds, is that, as a trainer, is that a concern for you or not?
Yeah, of course. You know, it just leaves a question mark, doesn't it? But not to say that it's not something that can be overcome, you know, but part of that is training camp, getting in quality sparring, making sure that he's developing in certain things like that. Like
Tyson Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, revealed insights into Fury's preparation for the rematch. He explained that Fury often places himself in uncomfortable situations to build resilience and improve his performance. By stepping away from the comforts of family life and training rigorously, Fury is mentally and physically preparing himself for the challenges Usyk poses. According to Sugar Hill, this unorthodox method exemplifies Fury's dedication to reaching peak form.
Well, people do different things to motivate them or to help them achieve some kind of a goal. And in his mind, he wanted to do things different. He wanted to like put himself in a very uncomfortable position to make himself get comfortable and to be focused. I wish I could say more, but that's pretty much it, without me adding on to it and trying to make it sound more glamorous or trying to explain it anymore. It's that simple. He wanted to be uncomfortable to focus on being a better version of himself.
Would you agree that's surely, when people question that, because obviously, people have opinions and narratives about big fights, and that's been one of the ones that's been running in the background. That simple sacrifice to me, I think, shows me that this guy is going in there to win. He ain't going in there to pick up a payday and think I'm going to sail off into the sunset, because he's already got all the money. Was that a fair statement?
He's definitely going to win. I mean, there's other things in life that he likes and wants to achieve at, but yeah, winning would be one of those things as well.
In a recent interview with DAZN, Tyson Fury suggested that the upcoming rematch with Oleksandr Usyk could be their last encounter in the ring. Fury's statement has heightened anticipation for the fight, as fans and pundits speculate on the implications of what could be the final chapter in this historic rivalry.
A bet of Tyson when the world's against you, back's against the wall?
Not really. I don't feel any pressure at all. Just go in there, do what I've got to do and get out of there.
I've said, and you can shut me down and say, Ade, shut up. But I've said this could be the last time we see Fury or Usyk in the ring, because they both achieved so much. Both have conquered the hardest sport in the world, I think. Top 1% of top 1%. Did you ever think about the end? I asked Usyk the same question. Do you ever think about the end of boxing and what else
I've tried to walk away many times and been unsuccessful. I meant it when I retired.
Home, that's what you know what to do well.
What brings me back to the ring? Just to victory and win the belts and keep going. That's what I do.
Would it be the biggest one, Tyson? Would it be the biggest victory? Would it eclipse Klitschko?
No, I don't think boxing as a thing is it ever my biggest victory. I've come back from suicide. I've come back from the depths of despair. So yeah, to go in there and get paid a ton of money to do a boxing match with some clown, or whatever they might be, boxers, it's child's play compared to what I've had to go through.
Promoter Eddie Hearn shared his conflicted feelings about the outcome of the fight. On one hand, his heart leans towards Tyson Fury, recognizing his larger-than-life presence and past performances. On the other hand, his analytical mind leans toward Usyk, citing the Ukrainian's incredible ability to adapt tactics mid-fight. Hearn acknowledged that Usyk becomes even more dangerous with additional preparation time, making him a significant threat to Fury's dominance.
Thoughts are, I don't know how you can pick against Oleksandr Usyk, right? When he beats you, like what he is, he's an unbelievable downloader of data, right? But instantly, not we'll go away for a few months and watch tape and understand. He does it on the spot. And that's why he's so good. The ability to just change, the ability to switch tactics. When he has more time, it becomes even more dangerous. And for me, like I keep saying, my heart says Tyson Fury, my head says Oleksandr Usyk. Just as you do, you get caught up in the build-up, even me, right? And I'm watching, you know, Fury last night on the plane, I'm watching Usyk. Usyk seems to have this, for once, this strange aura and speak of confidence and borderline, not arrogance, because he's not that guy, but I've never heard him talk about how good he is. And I mean, people are feeding him with lines, but he's still, I will stop him. Yes, I am the best. Yep. Yes, I am, you know. And I've not really seen that before. So now Fury looks calm, he looks fit.
Tyson Fury confidently declared that he is in the best shape of his career and ready to deliver a definitive victory against Usyk. I was 40% last time, but I'm 110% this time, Fury said, underscoring his determination. He made a bold promise to knock Usyk out, signaling his intent to leave no doubt about his supremacy in the rematch.
Knock a motherfucker out. Okay. That's it. That's what me and Sugar's planning on. Getting him out of there. I did everything great last time. Didn't get it. It was a close fight. This time it's going to be a different fight. I'm going to be a different person, different fighter. 40% last time, 110% this time.
Can I ask you a question about a rumor I heard for the last camp? I heard that you didn't spar at all because you were worried about your cut. Was that true?
Not true. I did do some sparring, but not as much as I'd want to. But let's just say it there. Don't want to make any excuses, Michelle, but just let's say the real Tyson Fury will turn up on Saturday night.
Teddy Atlas applauded Tyson Fury's ability to defy expectations, noting that fighters of Fury's size are rarely as agile and adaptable as he is. In their first fight, Fury managed to bend, move, and adjust his approach effectively.
Usyk, who's a really solid fighter, he's been hurt to the body. So look to go to the body. Now, the problem is Fury's not really a big body puncher. Big, tall guys like that aren't really designed to get low and go down to the body because of their size. But you can do it. And Fury has done it. I've seen him do it sometimes with the left hook, sometimes with the right hand. This one will be with the right hand. And how he should do it is control the outside, I'll be Fury, orthodox position, with that long jab. And you know that Usyk is good defensively, moving his head, slipping the jab. So jab to the chest, lower the sights on it, disrupt his rhythm. Keep him a little bit in front of you, off balance a little bit. And when you do that, bang, real quick, bang, right hand to the body.
Teddy Atlas hailed Oleksandr Usyk as one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. He praised Usyk's achievements in an era filled with elite competitors and recognized his place among the exclusive list of undisputed champions. Atlas argued that Usyk's legacy is secure as a true all-time great, highlighting his skill, determination, and ability to excel in high-pressure situations.
Where does Oleksandr Usyk fit now in the scheme of the greatest of all time? I'm going to tell you this. There's great ones, let's not forget. There's great ones in this great history of this sport, this great sport that's been around so long. So you could go on and on. Usyk belongs on that list. He has put himself on that list as one of the greatest winners, period, of any generation, period, any weight class, period, in the sport of boxing. He has earned the right to be on that list. And I want to give credit to Terence Crawford. You know, he's a pretty quiet guy. You know, he doesn't talk a lot. I think he's number one pound for pound. I have Inoue number two, pound for pound. And Usyk was, you know, up there. But I thought those were the guys.
While lauding Usyk's accomplishments, Teddy Atlas also noted the intense debate over the top pound-for-pound ranking. He expressed his desire to place Usyk at the #1 spot, but acknowledged Terence Crawford's incredible performances, which made the decision difficult. Both fighters have elevated the sport, leaving fans and analysts in awe of their respective talents.
I have moved Usyk. ESPN people called me this morning and said, Teddy, do you want to update your pound-for-pound list? I said, yeah, I do. I feel like I have to. Any changes? Yeah, I have a change. What is it? I want Usyk #1. And I got to give credit to Crawford, who I had number 1. Crawford, I didn't know this at the time. My son told me, because I don't read the internet with all you crazy people out there, you know, that do the internet stuff, that know how to read all that. I don't even know how to turn the thing on. If I want to see something, hey, I gotta call my wife or could you turn this on? Could you look up something for me, because I don't know how to do it.
Former MMA fighter Brendan Schaub shared his thoughts on the rematch, expressing hope that Tyson Fury will emerge victorious. However, Schaub admitted he harbors doubts about Fury's ability to overcome Usyk's technical superiority. Usyk is so much better, Schaub remarked, while still rooting for Fury to prove the skeptics wrong.
Tyson fighting Usyk, rematch this Saturday. Usyk's a slight favorite. I think minus 150. He should be. I think he's the greatest to ever do it.
I do too.
I'm rooting for Tyson, though. If you're a conspiracy guy, you want to make total bank here, you want Fury to win this one, so the trilogy, they make even more money. If it's 1-1, they make, because if he beats him again, it's over. I think Tyson can put on a better performance. I just don't know if he has the skill to beat Usyk. He's so good.
I think Usyk, like somebody was breaking down like how he fights, and they were showing like the traps he uses against Anthony Joshua. It's so high level. It's just high.
Highest.
It's the highest. It's the highest.
He's the best.
Those Russians, your Ukrainians, or that system, they are scientists.
The best.
They figured out sport, man.
According to Teddy Atlas, great fighters do not rely solely on exploiting their opponent's weaknesses. Instead, they focus on their own strengths. This insight reflects the mindset needed to achieve greatness, a quality that both Fury and Usyk have demonstrated throughout their careers. Atlas believes this principle will be a key factor in determining the outcome of the rematch.
What does it take to be a great fighter, truly great?
To not rely on someone else's weakness to be strong on your own. Too often he relied on other people's weakness, whether it's by being intimidated or whether it's because his talent was so much greater than theirs that it was like putting a monster truck in there with a Volkswagen, and the Volkswagen was going to get crushed. No matter how much horsepower the Volkswagen might have had under the hood and you put under the hood, it was going to get crushed.
Tyson Fury dismissed claims that his initial fight with Usyk was challenging, stating that it was much easier than people perceived. The fight with Usyk was really easy for me, Fury said, exuding confidence. However, public perception and pundits' analyses have painted a different picture, making Fury's comments a point of intrigue heading into the rematch.
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, the Usyk fight. A lot easier. People saying, oh, he's a hard man to hit. I was lighting him up 3 and 4 punch combinations, laughing at him. My problem in that fight, I probably had too much fun. It was probably too easy. At times, it was too easy. It was like I was in there with a local amateur boxer, and I was just enjoying it too much and messing around, and you paid the ultimate price in round 9, where I got a 10-8 round and got clipped. And that's what happens when you have too much fun.
Moreover, former heavyweight champion Michael Moorer predicted that Oleksandr Usyk will win the rematch by stopping Tyson Fury in the 10th round. Moorer praised Usyk's incredible skill and resilience, expressing confidence that the Ukrainian will rise to the occasion and secure a decisive victory. As Teddy Atlas has broken down his thoughts on Usyk versus Tyson 2, who do you believe will rise as the ultimate champion?
Well, 9 times out of 10, Tyson Fury he's sparred with southpaws. I'm sure he think he's done everything right to be a southpaw. You know, Sugar Hill doing a great job with him, but my thing is with Oleksandr Usyk, he just has the smarts to do so much more. And Tyson Fury, back in the day, he wasn't a real boxer guy. He was, you know, out of shape, stuff like that. But Usyk was a guy that was always in shape, always doing the right things. I think Usyk will stop him probably 11th, 10th, 11th round. 10th or 11th round. I think Usyk will win.
Do you think Usyk's unbeatable? In this era, I'm talking about.
In this era, probably, because he knows how to fight. Especially if you get a Ukrainian that knows how to fight, he'll go and be the heavyweight champ like he is. You know, he can be so much better.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.